Welcome to Canines for America. My name is Ryan, and this is Siren, and today we're going to be working on the Aport command. Siren, Aport. Good. Los. So today we're going to discuss how to teach the Aport and the aus command. You're probably saying, what is Aport and what is aus? Well, the Aport command, A-P-O-R-T, that's a command that we use to get. That's called our get command with the canine's mouth. So we're allowing our canine to use their mouth to get anything that anything that I ask them. Do I want them to get my glove? That would be an Aport command. Go get my glove. Go get my hat. Go get my keys. That's Aport. Then the most important command that we start teaching day one is the out, the aus. To let go of something that they retrieved. To let go whatever became their possession, give it to us. Because we asked them to give it to us. So today we're going to be using Tiny. Tiny here, very interesting canine. Tiny is what we call a melancholic canine. So her drive to start the day is at about a 3 or a 4. So for Tiny to learn, we need to bring her up to a 7. So usually with our Clorix or our Sangees, we'll use a level 1 stem to get our dogs down to a 7. But with Tiny being at a 4, using a level 1 stem isn't going to work for us because we need Tiny now to get herself to a 7. So in order for me to do that with Tiny, I'm going to bring out a level 2 stem, level 3 stem for Tiny. Here you'll see how she reacts. Tiny here. Where is she? Here's Tiny. Good girl. Good girl. Tiny's going to work for this toy. We're going to give her the get command, which is A-P-O-R-T, and we're going to see what Tiny does. This is one of her favorite things to do. Aport! Wow! She's got it! She's using her mouth. That's exactly what we want to do. And now we want to play. We want to create even more excitation with her. Good Aport. Great job. Way to use your mouth. This isn't a bite game. This has nothing to do with bite work or any type of aggression. This is just her learning to use her mouth and learning to use it appropriately. Now, Tiny. Here we go. This is the big kicker. When a dog is in such excitation, those neurons are firing. Do they really want to listen to you and do something that might not be as fun? Tiny, los. Good girl. So even for a melancholic canine, in that excitation, when I gave her the release command, you could see her thinking it through. Let's see if we can get a better picture of that. Tiny, seats. Good seats. You can see the stimulation has complete control of the dog. The dog's not looking, the dog's not listening. I'm going to bring it down to my level. Good girl. I'm going to prepare her target to use her mouth. Good girl. Look how calm she is. Her central nervous system is exactly where I want it to be. It's at that 7. Tiny. Aport? Wow! Good girl! Good Aport! Wow, Tiny! Okay, wow! Tiny! Los! Wow! Great los. One thing you never want to do, you never want to los. You never want to take anything from your dog. Never take. Why do you want to create conflict? That will only, los, talk, communicate, ask. Again, we want the dogs to do for us because we ask them to do for us, not because we take something from them or we punish them. Aport. Good girl. Good girl. Los. Good. We want it quicker. We need it cleaner, so we need to be more repetitive. Aport. Good. Dance around, create some movement. Los. Oh, good. Aport. Give it right back. Los. Better. Aport. Good. Los. Again, aport. 5 feet. That's all you need to do this. 5 feet. Los. Good girl. There's no electronic collars. There are no pinchers. There's no human equipment to interfere with my ability to communicate with my canine. Remember, all you need, 5 feet, yourself, your dog, and a fun game to play to teach the learning that needs to be taught with this canine. Aport. God, whoa. Holy shit. Well, we just watched the fetch/aport command. Again, use whatever command terminology works best for you. But don't forget, you're going to have to watch our Aport Fetch 102 and our 103. A lot of information that still needs to be brought to you. Now, if some things just aren't making sense, again, please go watch our Approach 101, as it'll start to set the table on how we go about developing an organism. Remember, at the end of the day, the reward is the toy, but the ultimate reward is the interaction and play with the handler. If your dog right now does not release the toy, please do not create any conflict. You're going to have to watch our 102, our 103, our tools needed, our approach. All of those will really start to put everything together. But again, at the end of the day, do not create conflict. Turn, walk away, end the game. Now, you heard me using 2 different words for the release. You heard me use aus, and you also heard me use los. Again, I use multiple languages with my canines. My canines have been developed highly in their cognitive abilities. Now, again, you guys use whatever language works best for you, but the dogs that I work with, my dogs understand multiple commands for the same action. Questions, comments, please leave them below. Anything that you guys can think of, we want to hear from you, good or bad. We'll try to address them as fast as we possibly can. Again, we have about 12 years of research and development and about 100 different topics that we will be bringing to you. But please let us know what you're thinking, and don't forget to like and subscribe.